Hey, another day. Thank you for tuning in. Just me driving to work, just my mundane life, recording myself going to work, trying to just kind of repeat things that I kind of see and read as on this journey to improve myself and continue to, I don't know, hijack my mindset and improve it because obviously it hasn't been programmed correctly. At least it hasn't been programmed for wealth because I'm not doing all that great. I mean, I'm surviving. I got a job, going to my 9 to 5, do my thing. But yeah, it's not the ideal life that I've ever pictured for myself by any means. And it's it's hard, but it's also a matter of just perspective. And I'm trying to improve that perspective and reprogram that perspective to see where it leads me and where this journey is going to take me. And in doing so, hopefully, I can inspire others and get the collective going, and hopefully they'll inspire me, and I'll keep on inspiring myself as I make videos and see where this all goes because I think I have to reprogram my mind. It's just I have in a way, just not to the degree and level that I need to by any means to I guess get the outcomes that I'm looking for. It's steady progress. I feel healthy, which is I think number one, and one of the biggest priorities I have is my health, and I do take care of myself. And what that means is I'm moving, I'm eating healthy. Although these last few days I haven't, but by and large, when you eat healthy, the majority of the time, when you have a few days or you get those curveballs in life. You can adapt to those curveballs a little bit easier with a good diet. It doesn't affect you as much, and then also getting back into those habits, back into the healthy diet, is a lot easier because that's what you're used to. That's what you're programmed, right? To expect out of the food and habits that you've been building, and so I think that's number one, because I've always said, and granted, maybe I've said this too often because I've programmed a little bit of it in my life, in that I always rather be healthy than rich and unhealthy. So I'd rather be poor and healthy than rich and unhealthy. And what does that left me? Basically, to be poor and healthy. Obviously, I'd rather be poor. I mean, I'm sorry. I'd rather be healthy and rich. I don't want to be rich and unhealthy by any means, but if I had to choose, it would go, you know, obviously rich and unhealthy at the bottom. Well, unhealthy and poor is bottom. Rich and unhealthy third, and then poor and healthy second, and then rich and healthy first. That's the goal. That's the goal I'm trying to reach. We'll see if I make it. I'm going to continue this journey and continue to record my progress and to try to find strategies and tools that work for me. Now, they may be anecdotal to my own life, my own perspective, my own brain chemistry and biology, but perhaps you might find some nuggets. And then I'm always interested in hearing what other people, are trying for themselves in their lives. I'm always open to learning new things. I think that's an important trait to have in life, especially nowadays, because you really can't. I just don't think you can trust authority. You can't really trust just tradition and society and what all that's being dictated to you. You have to kind of figure it out for yourselves. Not only that, I mean, we're all unique. So what may work for one person, what may work for the broad population, may not work for you. So you have to kind of trial and error a lot of this stuff yourself, and that requires a lot of self awareness, and I think also discernment. Making good decisions is very important in this life too, because there's just a lot of misinformation, a lot of manipulation, just a lot of programming that we just have from an early age, and a lot of that is just short-term gratification and dopamine chasing, cheap dopamine chasing. There's so much cheap dopamine out there, so that if you're feeling a little uncomfortable, you're feeling at unease in your life and your nervous system, and there's always something there, whether it's TV, entertainment, sports, drugs, alcohol, shopping. You know what I mean? It's gambling. There's always going to be that little trigger available to you. And I think at an early age, a lot of us have been programmed to be addicts, and to get that, to reprogram your mind off of that addiction takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of self-sacrifice, a lot of self-awareness, a lot of consistency, a lot of discipline. And so, yeah, that's what I've found so far. So yeah, I'm gonna continue this and see where it leads me, see where it takes me, and I think more than anything, just having the right positive mindset that that you will figure it out, that you are in the process of figuring out, and not identifying too much in your past, not identifying, like this is who I am, is this addict person. No, that's not who you are. That's who you were up until now, or in the past. That's some like past you that's over, that's dead to you now. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason to identify. I wouldn't even really talk about it. Let those pet feelings pass. Sit with it and move on. Let it go, and you can forge a new identity, a new path for yourself, and see where that leads you. Anyway, that's kind of how I'm looking at it. We'll see if it works out. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for today. Keep it short, sweet. And as always, I always want to pass on blessings and love to anyone listening. We're all connected here on this planet. We're all trying to get better. I mean, we all want successful and fulfilled lives, but it can be difficult. So give yourself a little bit of grace. I don't think the powers that be want you to have that fulfilled life. They want you to be predictable. They want you as an addict. Unfortunately, they want you sick as a person, and that's why they designed all these systems that basically poison us and just release more toxins, not even and in the air, both directly and indirectly our way. So anyway, many blessings to you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.